Hello everybody and welcome back to Forge All Greatswords! Master Hamon here was just helping me with a little purchase, and the other people who were helping me were my super Patreons of Smazzabaza and my regular Patreon of Bellywash. You're very much appreciated. However, we have some decorations that I want to create. So we could make Evasion, which obviously is a very good one, and we probably will make it at some point, but I think the Distance is actually the better one, Evade Extender. Sadly, it does take Shocker Plus, which is really annoying. However, but for the future, when we actually get into Sunbreak, the meta of the weapon we're using, the Greatsword, changes to favor this skill. So because of that, we're going to be getting 3 of these. And the other thing to show off is that we're using a little bit of Insect Glaive in this episode as just a side thing, just to show you guys what the other weapons are like, and also maybe to give some thumbnail variety. So also, super important thing, we have a poll at the moment on my channel saying, should I be able to hunt monsters? And the way I'm thinking of doing it is, we're at 6-star right now, we're at rank 6, so everything below rank 6 we can do, so that way I don't have to battle the Rathian for 500 episodes to get enough Rathian spikes to unlock, you know, because there's like, I think I need like maybe 10 Rathian spikes at this point, which means I could be doing 3 episodes of Rathians, and I don't think people want to watch me play against a Rathian 3 times, for 3 episodes rather. So I think that's the way I'm going to do it, but do comment down, do vote. I would like to see some input and opinions. Because maybe we could think of a really cool thing instead. But essentially right now, we're going to eat a meal. And then we're going to get into this one. We have High Defender now. Because there was a Kululaku quest that I did before anyone voted. Because I was like, and then I saw these quests and I was like, ooh, actually that's very interesting. One thing I want to see though is weapon poses. So that's very normal, that's very normal. That's kinda cool. Yeah, there's a lot of cool ones. There's a Bushi. But yeah, so essentially, you can do these quests without the weapons that they tell you to do. However, just for a little bit of a change of pace, I think that would be really cool. And then, to also appease the people who want me to maybe do those other fights, I'll also switch back to Greatsword, and then battle some of the other, you know, creatures. So basically for a few episodes, you'll be able to see some variety, with me using, different, attacks and stuff. Yeah, you get to see a lot of cool things essentially, which I think is really good. It also means that, I'm getting this one out of the way first because it's the one I know least about. I went into the training mode room, and that is about it. That's like, that is the everything I know about this weapon. We didn't even get supplies, so that's good to see. So we want to attack each part of it. Yeah, there we go. We have each part equipped now. Which means we can actually do some cool stuff now. Okay. As soon as we're not actually being lame. How do you force jump? I'm just gonna combo from that little remember in the sky. We all have a little remember in the sky. Do you have to do B maybe? Is that how you get the additional ones? No. There has to be something about it. But yeah, this weapon is very weird in my opinion. I do not understand it whatsoever. But You can also do a lot of cool things as well. That A ability is pretty cool in my opinion. And then we have this, which is a guaranteed little thing, which I think is fucking sick. I think that was definitely the highlight of my insect glaving career. Yep, we have something for the thumbnail of an actress on beating the crap out of a barrier. The interesting thing about this is the idea of maybe using this to obviously still damage this, but well, guess we screwed ourselves out of that one. It always sucks when you accidentally do something like that. Sometimes you just forget that you do have to. Oh my god, barrier! We'll get to you in another episode. Jesus, such a fucking petty bitch. Just like, a monster hit me, and then you were there, and then I didn't like you very much. It's like, goddamn. Monsters these days, am I right? So unforgiving, so uncool, so uncivilized. I watched Monty Python, Life of Brian for the first time recently, and I really enjoyed it. When I was on my little like vacation thingy. It's not really a vacation, but oh my god, I hate this thing so much. It's so poorly designed. Like, getting in here without wire bugs is, before they added the being able to run on walls, was like the most impossible thing. That's also something really fun in my opinion, that they added you can just run up to a wall to climb it.
Give me some of that sweet ore.
I think if I were to do anything with the camera, it would be against a way cooler boss. Okay. That's actually really good. It means that we only need to really get the tail now. So that was the body. Now we have to get the tail. And now we're basically done for now. Okay. I'm just gonna take this. Oops. Okay. I really don't understand half the attacks you can do in this weapon now. I know that there's like a lot of extensions and stuff you can do. And I would say that I think the Insect Glaive is probably the most complicated combo weapon in the game, due to the fact that it's more of a on-the-fly kind of thing, which makes it more interesting for sure. Oh, that was annoying. Come on. That's right. Okay. But yeah, like it feels more on the fly. I know that there are people. There was a content creator I watched a little bit, who did cool stuff with this weapon, and it looked really cool to watch. But like trying to play the weapon yourself is like, oh boy, is it a little bit complicated. Okay. We'll now grab these materials. We're a material girl. And yeah, I guess we'll just go and run now. But like this weapon is so interesting in my opinion. Like the simple fact that like the harvesting mechanic. Ooh, barrier spike. That's really good. The entire harvesting mechanic is insanely cool to me. Like just the fact that you have to kind of take a step back, but you can also use the bug itself to deal damage, which I think is also really neat. Like it's a cute little idea to have like essentially two different forms of attack in a weapon. I know that I feel like though the one thing about it is there would be arrogance with a weapon like this because it's so hard. I could easily see a lot of people being all like, "Oh, well, I'm better because X." I keep accidentally getting rid of everything. And you just try to move away and it doesn't work. I need to figure out how you do that extra. Because it feels like it's meant to be like, if you hit the monster, you get your stuff back. But it seems to be based on like stamina as well. I'm actually, I thought I was gonna jump off of that, but we didn't. Okay, and then, no, we want head. Give me the damn head. There we go. Okay. Right. So we have it back. And then... Oh, okay. I thought it went into a different move automatically. Yeah, but see then, like, I don't understand it. Like, sometimes it feels like it works perfectly fine, but then sometimes it doesn't feel like it works at all. The other thing I don't understand is like super moves at all. Like, what is the big reward for getting a weapon like this powered up? Because like, does it just give you a like flat damage boost, and it's like, oh damn, flat damage boost. Okay, it seems like every single time you attack, you might recharge that. Which means doing something like that. Okay, that was way more, like, actually cool. Okay, I figured out the weapon, guys. I figured out the weapon. It only took 5 years, but I figured it out, guys. That's so cool! That's actually freaking amazing. I love that. That's such an interesting weapon.
Excuse me for a moment.
We haven't even finished this hunt completely, though. Like, that's so... Like, I know why people, like, overhype, to a degree, this weapon. But, like, that was cool. Like, that deserves a bit of, like, you know, overhyping. Whoa, now we're doing a bit too much.
Making steady progress.
Do that. Get that back. That just improves our combos. And then... And bam! We did it with some calculated plays. We killed the damn Acnosom. Which means that there's only one thing left. Oh my...
What have we here?
I literally killed this massive chicken of the KFC and you can't... Bird Wyvern Gem! I think that's I feel like that's deserved.
All right.
That's kind of deserved, I would say. Like, we did really well with that fight. And we, like, learned basically a brand new weapon on the fly as well. So, like, that, in my opinion, that's pretty impressive. I did go into training mode a little bit. I still didn't know how to continuously do the air thing, but like I basically went in, was like, is this attack better? Like, is this switch skill better than the other? How do you attack with this weapon? Oh, you press the A button a lot and you press the B button a lot? Okay, cool. That's basically all I did in preparation for these. I have the lance and gun lance also ready for future videos, because I was thinking of doing them all in one thing. But like, you know, if we're gonna like hunt a bunch of Kezus or whatever, it's probably better to like be in a position where instead it's just like, oh, well, let's do one really interesting hunt at the start of the game. Like, for while we're grinding for things like Kezu and Rathy and stuff, it's probably the best. We're also going to do PK, and I think we'll do PK maybe in this episode. But, yeah. There's a lot to obviously take in. But yeah, I really like this weapon so far, so at least there's that. There is a hit on this episode. It's kind of boring though at the same time. Like, I feel like you have, I feel like it's the satisfaction of, oh, you strang the combo along to do something, but then at the same time, I feel like that's more of, like, that doesn't make you feel, like, for now, it's gonna make me feel, like, really cool. I'm like, yeah, that was a really fun weapon. And obviously versus something like Lance, where it's just like, oh, well, you just hit him, and then shield, and then you can guard, and then guard break into a big thrust. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's a lot of stuff like that where it's like, oh, that's really cool. But then on the other side as well, there are things where it's like, you know, it's still like just stabbing a dude, which is not always the most fun. There may have been a frame in there. Okay. 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 You're not moving around again. Oh, the Great Baggy instantly appeared and fucking curb stomped the soap can, which is very funny in my opinion. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Come on, Great Baggy, it's time to show them what you're made of.
You do
But I like how both of these enemies are known for sleeping prey. Ah yes, the classic Great Baggy combo of failing. The classic cancelling that call because I'm in the middle of a video. It's only my sister, so there shouldn't be too much reprehension between that. We might try to go for a new
Yahoo!
I like that as a thumbnail. Okay, we don't have that much earplugs. I think we have a little bit of earplugs. Jesus. Ma'am, I'm sorry for beating you up while you were asleep. I just wanted to do that because I knew it would feel cool. Like, naturally being able to go in the air is really cool. Oh, well, we missed. Oh my god, we got saved. Draw into weapon, please. Sometimes you get really cool shit, and sometimes you just get, like, nothing. We don't need a heal when we can just rely on our friends. like this. Okay. Not work the way I wanted it to, but that is fine. Okay. Spin and that's what I don't like, when it like double backs on itself. Also the set of armor we're wearing does give us attack boost 7, so we have basically the max amount of damage for this weapon. So even if we're not using the weapon to its fullest potential, we should still be doing damage. Maybe for every single one of those, you actually get a It would be funny if the moth slaps you a little bit when it goes on you. That would be like an interesting little bit of fun. Too bad this doesn't have a severing tail. Like surely we can like combo something together that's like a bit better than what we're doing right now. I don't like when you have to stop so much. I remember Lieutenant Eddie, who does Hearthstone, which I'm gonna be doing soon. Like his mum watched him play or something, and his mum was all like, you know, I like the green minions. I like the minions that just go green and they hit face. I was just like, that is every person in this world, except for filthy priest players. That was interesting though. We actually did not get screwed over at all because we were in the air. Oh, that was weird. We didn't even do this. Jesus, lady. You need to come down a bit. Turn. Hit face. Ah, hit body instead. Afterwards. Well, the good thing about this is we're going to be put to sleep, and then we're probably going to get a... Oh, wait, no, that's just our friend dying. Great. Ow. Well, nothing changes. Except for death. Okay, we're healing. We can't rely on our friends forever. We didn't even hit at all. That's what I don't understand. Sometimes you do the... I think if you do a roar... Yeah, it feels really weird. It doesn't feel like it naturally combos properly. Like sometimes you get just the 2 hit, 2 hit, 2 hit. And then sometimes you do an attack where it's like you do a bunch of hits. So it doesn't really feel consistent in that way. Which may, yet again, it might literally just be, oh, you're meant to get all of the things, and then you can go into your super crazy combo mode. Which we'll kind of, I guess, see now if that is the case. Yeah, it seems to be the case. Okay. Well, it's been fun playing with you, ma'am. But it's time that you get put in the trash. Well, that was cool. That was definitely fun. I hope my sister didn't need anything important. Okay. Another bird wyvern gem. I don't even think we need that many. Okay, other than that, I think that is fine. So we got 2 bird wyvern gems from 1 Acnosom. Fair enough. Okay. I love how much people are like talking about the new Resident Evil 4 game. Like they're going like crazy over it, and it's just like, yeah, Resident Evil in general is really good. Play Revelations, that's a great game.
See you later then.
So now we're obviously gonna switch up, but I think Puke yet again is the one. Oh, honing your hammer also has it as an option. I guess we'll do Bold Over.
I wish you luck.
This is a base quest. A quest rather that we were going to be doing anyway. So as you can see, we have Lance and Gun Lance. Longsword, it would be interesting to use the hand-me-down sword, just because it's iconic. So I think we'll try to do that. So for that one, we'll probably use it a bit later. Now, what are we battling again? We'll use the Naga Cougar Blade for a little bit, just because that's a little fun. Okay, so we want Weakener, Defender, Moxie. Okay. Let's go. Bold Over. Man, I cannot catch a break. I was making my way through the plains when I started hearing this boing, boing, boing weird noise. But then suddenly two Volvodon appear out of nowhere and roll over my car. To make matters worse, any produce that didn't get squashed is now covered in damn spit. Did you go fucking annihilate those things? We're past the 1 minute mark, right? I would love self-aware NPCs that were just like, so I'm not allowed to say fuck? Well damn, I thought we were in a free country. Because obviously they're American and they care about their freedom in a society where everyone is, you know, depressed and oppressed by the 1% who owns all of the businesses and therefore controls everyone, meaning there is no freedom. It's crazy. For people who, you know, talk so much about freedom, they don't actually really have freedom in their own country. So this is a bear-like enemy. Oh right, I'm not in my big stance. Honestly, the fact that they made this a thing is so insanely useful. I think if that wasn't a thing, Greatsword would be so much more unplayable in this game. Because the thing about this game is it's just about like maximizing the potential of weapons. So when you see some weapons like, you know, gun lance, they get the potential of like full salvo. Like that's basically a full playstyle now. Like, full salvo is essentially its own thing now. That was cool, though. I got Sonic hard in the face. I love Greatsword, man. Give me that Immunizer. I need it. Immunizer is such a useful freaking ability to give you Palico. Like, I know that almost everyone uses only like the benefiting ones, where it's like, oh, it just does it gives a stun or whatever. I really like using the ones that support you in making life just easier. Like, you don't have to think as much or anything. Because that's the problem I have, is like I don't want to be fully prepared for a hunt. I want to get in there and play the game that I spent my money on. Twice, because I bought DLC. That's what I like focusing on, at least for their skills. I know when I get to Sunbreak, I'm definitely going to be maximizing a lot of... I don't know even what I'm going to be doing. I think personally I would rather do... like... I don't know if I want to keep doing one-on-one. Because I know that one-on-one for now is really good. But I feel like two of either of them becomes just better at some point. But it's interesting to think about. That's definitely a question that you guys can comment down below on. Is should we keep the one-on-one spread, or should we just do whatever? But at this point as well, also, like, no matter what, they're still going to be called, the two current, well, one of them isn't a super patron at the moment, but I think it's because they go on and off of doing it, so Isn't it funny how Volvidon is like kind of less annoying than Lagombi? Like, I just find it less irritating to go against. Okay, and then it's leaving. Cool. Like, I just feel like there's like there were so many enemies in this game where you're just like, oh, do I really have to face that one? But then when it's like a Volvidon, it's like, it could be worse. Which is definitely interesting in my eyes. Okay, so the Volvidon pierced the Volvidon with its Volvidong, and now we have to tag team it. Which I believe is called Spit Roasting. Okay. So now we'll do the same thing we just did to the other enemy. Volvidon is pretty okay for doing this. I do like it when you do the attack like 50 times and then they end with the same... Right in the ass! Yahoo indeed. Jesus, I do not envy this Volvidon. Tried to ass blast me for that one, which is fair enough. Man, yet again, do not envy these monsters. Ow. Well, I can't change that one. I just hope that one of my friends, my allies, will come and save me. Okay. Man, I love being me, and what I mean by that is whenever I see the smallest change of anything, I like immediately dart my eye in that direction. My wallpaper changed because like Streamlabs doesn't fully cover the screen. So my wallpaper changed and my eye immediately was... What changed? That's a very nice roll you have, sir. I would very much like not being... Can I play the game, please? The mist is just up there. I'm so close to happiness. Get back up here, you soft bastard. What is this? The only thing is that there's two of them, so this hunt will take a bit longer because of that. But I'm hoping... Damn. I didn't have observation hockey advanced, so couldn't do shit about that one. Fucking clonked him on the head. Okay, I'll take this pain. That's a good amount of damage. And we can just keep comboing this. And then, when we're really done and we actually want to heal, we just walk into that. Hi, Volvidon. And we get Healing Horn. Teamwork. Can you see it? 'Cause I sure can. I'm proud of it. I almost hit him. I do like the idea of this monster, where it's a monster where it just does a bunch of like status effects. Like, it's very interesting. And the fact that you can't heal definitely makes it way more threatening than it otherwise would be. Because I think if it didn't have the ability to turn off healing, it really would be like a pointless, not pointless, but it would definitely kind of be just a slightly better Lagombi in ways. But because it has all this like upside to how it works, it definitely feels bigger than a Lagombi. Whew, okay. So we've now done that. And by done, I mean that we merely you know, did some damage at that point. The interesting idea is which one is actually more injured. But second to that notion, one of them is going to be beating up a Baroth, and I would really like to have that happen. So we are just going to make that happen. Bonk you. Trigger you. And now we just need them to fight. No, we kind of needed to go the other way around. Why is the spinning doing no damage? Literally, my man is actually trying. And he didn't get it until he tongue punched him. That's so weird. Just sitting there, just like, please may I have some fun. This is the one. Early on, such a good one. Hey, this one's almost dead.
How do you like that? No more holding back.
Fucking beating up the Baroth more than I'm beating up the Volton at this point. Okay. I just need to make sure that we're still fighting us. Because it very well could just be. I want to see what attack it's doing next. Yeah, we should be able to just kill it. Did you see that? I like dove past him because his hitbox allowed me. You delivered yourself to me. That's what I like to see. Compliancy. Now, do yourself some due diligence and die, NC, for me. Terrible puns. And more. Available now. Well, he died very quickly, and that's nice. So we also needed these anyway. We needed to kill the Volvodons to get an upgrade to one of our weapons. So this is just a nice thing. We could also make the Volvodon armor potentially. That could look really nice. The other thing I want to say as well on the idea of the being able to grind monsters is if that is the case, that means that thumbnails will look cooler and we'll be able to use more armors. It's mainly just, do you guys want me to have to grind for the 1% items every single time for every single monster and for like everything? It's just like, obviously Monster Hunter is a game built on repetitive, like doing the same action like 1,000 times. But I don't know if you guys really fully want that to be completely part of the series. Or if you want it to just be like, because I wanted this series to be like, you know, 200-ish episodes. But I definitely want to make sure that it's not like, you know, 400. Just didn't hit me with that. Well, you can ask blast all you want, but I'm not helping you with those demons. Invincible Gambit would definitely be an interesting one to use. But I just don't, like, it doesn't give as much damage. We cancelled his ass blast by hitting him so fucking hard in the face. That's what you want to say in the morning. Hey honey, were you able to go to the bathroom? Some guy fucking beat me with a stick so hard I couldn't even shit. Yeah. Oh, I don't envy your position. Huh, that could be bad. Well, any last words? None? Good for you. Because I don't think you will have... Oh, you want to shit? Well, I'll let you do that in the afterlife. Well, it's been nice knowing you. See you next time. Dun, dun. Dun. We get 20 minutes left. We can probably do a smaller hunt in that time. Yeah, so this should be the Volvodon gear. I think actually we'll take it a bit slower, especially for when we have like, because Lance, I'll do Lance now, right? Like, there's no reason to hold off on like something like Lance. I feel like there's some of them where, like Sword and Shield, for instance, where it might be a cool idea to do something with it. All of them I'm most likely just going to be doing the Defender weapon set, by the way. Because I don't see much need to like go over and beyond. Especially when these sets themselves aren't going to be doing anything after this simple thing of killing these enemies. And we'll skip the extra little amount of time it takes by doing this. Oh, we stand! Okay, so we've got carapaces, rickracks, and all that stuff. Okay, cool. 13 minutes. Man, using that insect glaive was really fun. We'll also see what we get for it as well. Because now that we finished it, we can actually talk to man whose name exists. This guy. Oh, I guess we already have it then. So yeah, we have it. So we have Recall Insect and then Diving Wyvern. This is the one I believe is actually good. I believe that is the one that people actually use. Yeah, so we'll see what we can make. Make as much of it as we can.
How's it going?
Making great swords, not anything else. So we'll look down. Fire Tree, that's the one we wanted to do. So we now have the Crimson Goat, which hopefully will be a goated weapon. And then going further down here, there's nothing else we can make. We can look at the armor for him though. My Volvodon is this low and it requires a beast gem. You're kidding yourself if you think someone's gonna spend a beast gem on that set. Okay.
Come again.
Well, that's that. We'll go to the training area. I want to see if this works the same way I think it does. Okay, so okay, so it goes like that, and then okay. I think first, actually, you have to. I think you have to be fully kitted out. Okay, so yeah, you do the mid-air evade by B. Is it A I have to press? How do I do this move? That's what the silk bar involved. I'm gonna have to literally go back. Like, I know this isn't like, I know that we're doing this just to figure out the weapon, because I think that's really interesting to me. Well, that is interesting to me personally. So, Diving Wyvern. While holding ZL, press A. Yeah. Z, okay. Okay, so we wanna...
No more holding back.
Oh yeah, that's the move. That's the move. 100% that's the move. Okay, so the way that it works is you go like this, into a little bit of this. But you do it so then you can... But damn it. So bad, I'm sorry guys. God damn it, we've lost the extra bonuses. So you do it like that, and then
This is the end of the line for you!
when you're in the air, you finish by doing that, and it does massive damage. But okay, so I hope you enjoyed being able to see a different weapon for once. And with that, I hope you all have a lovely day. I'll see you next time.